Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into the most hidden places you cannot visit, but can only see on Google Maps. We're talking about places so secret, so exclusive, that even with a stack of cash taller than me, you wouldn't get past the front door. We're talking Area 51 levels of secrecy, folks. Get ready for some mind-blowing facts, hilarious jokes, and a journey to the most secretive spots on Earth. First up, we're heading to the frozen tundra of Norway, home to the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. This place is basically Fort Knox for plants. Imagine a giant underground fortress, buried deep within a mountain, colder than my freezer after I forget to close it. Inside, you won't find gold or diamonds, but something way more valuable: seeds. We're talking hundreds of thousands of seeds from every corner of the globe. Why? Because if some global catastrophe wipes out our food supply, this place is humanity's backup plan. It's like a giant, edible time capsule, ensuring that even if zombies attack or aliens steal all our potatoes, we'll still have something to plant. They even have special armed guards protecting the place. Talk about taking your vegetables seriously. Imagine trying to get past those guys. "Excuse me, sir, just need a cup of those heirloom tomatoes for my salad." Yeah, right. You'd be lucky if they didn't mistake you for a rogue gardener and lock you in with the seeds. Next, we're taking a trip to the Nevada desert, to a little place called Area 51. Now, I'm not saying I believe in aliens, but if they were going to land somewhere, this would be the place, right? Surrounded by miles of empty desert, guarded by more security cameras than your average casino, Area 51 is basically the Bermuda Triangle of government facilities. What goes on in there? Officially, it's top-secret military research. Unofficially, that's where things get interesting. We're talking UFO sightings, rumors of captured alien spacecraft, and enough conspiracy theories to make your head spin faster than a flying saucer. People have been trying to sneak into Area 51 for decades, and let's just say the guards aren't exactly handing out welcome baskets. I heard they once caught a guy dressed as an alien trying to blend in. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. So, if you're planning a visit to Area 51, my advice, stick to Google Maps. It's way safer and you're less likely to get chased by a security guard in a black SUV. From the desert, we're heading to the tropics, to a place called North Sentinel Island. This island, located in the Bay of Bengal, is home to the Sentinelese people, one of the world's last uncontacted tribes. And when I say uncontacted, I mean they really like their privacy. We're talking firing arrows at passing helicopters, chasing away researchers with spears, the works. These guys have made it clear they want to be left alone, and honestly, who are we to argue? They've been living their lives, their way, for thousands of years. Imagine if some random tourists just showed up on our doorsteps, snapping pictures and asking us to pose for selfies. We'd probably be a little grumpy too, right? So let's all agree to admire North Sentinel Island from afar, and leave the Sentinelese people in peace. It's a good reminder that sometimes the most fascinating places are best left unexplored. Plus, I'd rather face 1,000 angry subscribers than one arrow-wielding Sentinelese warrior. Next up, we're traveling back in time to the Lasco Caves in France. This isn't your average tourist trap cave, folks. We're talking about a prehistoric art gallery, with paintings that are over 17,000 years old. Imagine our ancestors chilling in these caves, painting incredible images of animals on the walls. It's like the original Instagram, only way cooler. But here's the catch: you can't actually go inside the Lasco Caves anymore. Why? Well, it turns out us humans are a little too enthusiastic about ancient art. All those footsteps, camera flashes, and let's be honest, the occasional accidental sneeze were starting to damage the paintings. So, to preserve these prehistoric masterpieces for future generations, the caves were closed to the public. But don't worry, you can still experience the magic of Lasco. They have a replica cave nearby that's just as impressive, and you can explore it without worrying about setting off the security alarm with your selfie stick. Chapter 5, Snake Island, don't even think about it. Now, for those of you who like a little danger, I've got the perfect destination, Snake Island off the coast of Brazil. Sounds inviting, right? Well, here's the catch. This island is absolutely teeming with venomous snakes. And I'm not talking about your garden variety garter snakes. We're talking golden lancehead vipers, one of the deadliest snakes on the planet. Legend has it that there are so many snakes on this island you can practically hear them hissing from the mainland. The Brazilian government has banned all visitors, and for good reason. This isn't some kind of dare, folks. This is a one-way ticket to a very bad time. So, unless you're a herpetologist with a death wish, I'd recommend admiring Snake Island from a safe distance. Maybe with a pair of binoculars and a really long zoom lens. And maybe a whole lot of insect repellent just in case those snakes get any ideas. Chapter 6. Poveglia Island, the Island of Ghosts. From snakes to spirits, our next stop is Poveglia Island, a small island near Venice, Italy. Now, Venice is known for its romantic canals and beautiful architecture. Poveglia, not so much. This island has a dark and twisted history, having served as a plague quarantine zone, a dumping ground for plague victims, and even a mental asylum. It's basically the set of every horror movie ever made, all rolled into one creepy island. Locals tell stories of hearing screams at night, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. Some even claim the island is cursed. Now, I'm not saying I believe in ghosts, but I'm also not saying I'd want to spend a night on Poveglia Island to find out. So, if you're planning a trip to Italy, maybe stick to the mainland. There are plenty of beautiful and not haunted places to visit. Chapter 7. Heard Island and McDonald Islands, the middle of nowhere. Finally, we're heading to one of the most remote places on Earth. Heard Island and McDonald Islands, located in the Southern Ocean. These volcanic islands are home to glaciers, penguins, seals, and not much else. Seriously, you're more likely to run into a penguin wearing a monocle than another human being. The islands are so remote, so isolated, that they're practically untouched by humans. Which is kind of the point. They're a protected wildlife sanctuary, and access is strictly controlled. So, unless you're a scientist studying penguins or a documentary filmmaker with a thing for icy landscapes, you're not getting anywhere near these islands. But hey, that's part of what makes them so fascinating, right? They're a reminder that there are still places on Earth where nature reigns supreme and humans are just visitors. Plus, who needs Wi-Fi when you have penguins, right? Thanks for joining us on this virtual tour of the most hidden places you cannot visit. We've journeyed from frozen seed vaults to snake-infested islands, all from the comfort of your screen. And let's be honest, it's probably for the best we didn't try to sneak into Area 51. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. We've got tons of crazy adventures planned, and you won't want to miss a thing. Let us know in the comments which place you found the most fascinating. Was it the Doomsday Seed Vault, Area 51, or maybe the island ruled by snakes? Until next time, keep exploring.